Hey guys, and welcome to your October 9 to the 15th tea leaf Tasseography reading here with Red Earth Goddess. I've already drank the cup that I'm going to be giving you very accurate prophetic messages for this week and every week, of course. But for this week, I feel a lot of people have been feeling so much tension. The energies have been taking us from one direction to another direction, almost less than 24 hours. And I feel like, there are readers that do tune into my videos, other readers here on YouTube. And there are, psychic communities that are subscribed to my channel and get ideas and inspiration from me, and that's awesome. And I also feel like even for them and for the people that they hire for their communities, a lot of people are doing readings for themselves as well as others, and they're attracting clients their way. And when they do readings for their clients, the cards, the messages, the spirit guides are telling us something, and then less than 24 hours or even the next few days later, the same clients are coming back, and then they're doing these readings and the messages are changing instantly. I feel like what this is basically saying to us at this time, and mind you, before I got this reading done and as I was drinking the cup, because the messages within the cup are always for those who are tuning in and watching my videos, me included, because it's coming out of my system and going into my system and coming out so that I can externally deliver the message for you. I feel like what is happening is, be aware that as readers, we feel empathy. We take in other people's energies, okay? So we are doing the work for other people, and as well as ourselves. So your abilities, your psychic abilities and your chakra energy centers become more heightened, more sensitive. So you have to be aware you need to take a break. Especially if you're doing physical work, materialistic work, where you're working somewhere else and you're picking up other people's energies and vibes there too. You need to come back and take care of yourself. Before I got this reading started for you guys and drank out of this cup, and during this session while I was drinking, I had music playing in the background. I lit sweetgrass, I lit Palo Santo incense, and these are exceptionally well with psychic protection, removing negativity from within ourselves, from our environment, from our friends and family, from any confusion, from outside of ourselves, from anywhere at all, that like to get into your energy field and stick into your energy field. So do you know, as you're reading this, as you're watching this right now, that work which I've done to myself, and now I have an incense going on as well, that energy is being sent towards those who are watching, okay? All right, it's been 3 minutes already, and the camera is angled at the owl that is closing its ears. And if you can see, there is a leaf that is literally naturally falling or placed right above its ear. Okay, my power animal, I'm a shaman. I'm a high priestess and I'm a shaman. These are not words that I have chosen, but these words have been, and these titles have been chosen for me, and I have accepted it. It has taken me years to accept it, that this is a role and a title that I must take on forever, because I was born with this, born with these abilities, born with this life purpose. Because I am part of a community, I am part of a temple, and because I do associate outside of my temple, I'm in a writer's group, I have other things that I do, I work with people. The number frequency that I am connected to with that temple equals till 11. And whenever I put my attention anywhere else, that number 11 follows me literally everywhere, okay, with other people, and they ask me what it means. And so what this is, what by me expressing this to you right now, you may ask yourself, well, what does this have to do with me? You know what? It has a lot to do with you, because the owl is closing its ears. My power animal is an owl. Owls are symbolic of a messenger. They deliver messages. Since ancient times, they have symbolically meant wisdom, mysticism, mystery, something that you cannot contemplate or fully logically understand or grasp. They're extraordinary with catching its prey in a very silent manner. So they are very observant, very silent. They speak only when it is time to speak, when it is wise to speak. Okay. They're very clairaudient. They hear other people's thoughts. And it's not so much of what other people are speaking, but what is going on inside of themselves. Okay. So this is the time right now where instead of closing your ears, you need to listen. And it's not so much of what are the cards telling you? What are other people telling you? Why are people being aggressive? It's so much more hidden. It's much more silent. So be observant, listen. Okay, listen this week. There's a lot of prophetic messages coming, and it's going to come from you, and it's going to come from externally out of you. But remember, whatever comes out of you is going on inside of you. And this is a bird. This is a messenger, okay? It also looks like a butterfly or a damselfly or a fairy, because the wings are up, but the wings are up. So this is divine inspired messages coming from above to come to you. But you need to allow yourself to listen, because a lot of times when we don't listen is when one energy moves to this side and that side and this side. And I know you're probably thinking, I am listening. You know, I'm listening so well that I'm doing these psychic readings for myself and other people. Yes, but pay attention to the hidden meanings. Pay attention, listen to the hidden silent motives of others. And the motives are not always necessarily bad. You know, maybe someone is really, really hurting inside and they say something. They hurt themselves or they hurt someone else, but it really has nothing to do with the other person. Maybe it's something that happened to them 30 years ago that they haven't gotten over, you know, and you being present in their life, you saying something to them is really making it come out. So they're feeling all these things. And you have to be aware of, if you are a psychic or a medium, you know, you have the power to really unleash that for other people, okay? So let's look into the cup this week. Okay, it says you are a hoot, right? And on the O, which O usually symbolizes cycles on planet Earth, okay? The energetic cycles, the dimensions, the frequencies are usually, they work in cycles, right? Okay. There's a person here with a lamp and an offering. Okay, it can be symbolized as a lamp because lamps, you know, there's a light, and when we're in the dark at night or in the dark, we usually have that light, that lamp to guide us so that we can see where we are going. And this person is angled towards the left, looking at another cycle or about to enter another cycle. This can symbolize a new door, so a new beginning, a new purpose, a new path, a new you, a fresh new beginning. We're starting a fresh new week. Okay. And then there is something that is connected. So this person is stepping on something that is directed towards the right. So what I feel like is you have completed something, you have closed the door, and your body is still in this cycle, but your hand and your lamp and your offering is beginning to a new cycle that is on the left side. Your head is kind of going downwards because you're really looking into this fresh new beginning. But the funny thing is, I feel like I'm talking about myself too with this reading, because I'm literally looking into a cup that I'm drinking as an illumination for myself and for you guys for this week, as this cup is a form of this light and a new beginning, because it is a circle. So your body is still in this cycle, but you're ready to begin this new beginning, okay? I cannot tell you what this new beginning is because Johnny's new beginning is very different than Tori's new beginning. Okay, and because this is a general reading, I'm not reading for a specific person. This is not a personalized reading. This is a broad reading for many different people. I want you to really, really listen this week again. Remember what I said. It's time for you to listen. Set aside 20 minutes, set aside 10 minutes. It doesn't matter what's going on in your life, okay? If you care about yourself and your family and your workplace or whatever it is that you're doing, you can set aside 10 minutes of your time, be in silence and listen to what is happening, your heart's desires, rather than external confusions at this time, okay? Because you have the power to shift things and to make things work the way you want it to work. And a lot of times we work towards something so long, so hard. And when we believe we have that, finally, all of a sudden something changes because you had to live up to that standard for yourself, to prove to yourself, to work towards it for yourself, to teach so that you can learn, so that you can teach yourself how to do this, how to do that, because you didn't know you had it within you. And now that you're ready to get into this new cycle, you can now begin this new cycle. But a lot of times this new cycle, those people and places cannot come with you anymore, okay? Because you've developed those people and places inside of yourself. And a lot of times they were inside of yourself, but it no longer serves who and where you are meant to go anymore, okay? There's a lot of things here, as you can see. A lot of messages, a lot of talk, as usual. But I don't want you to be and feel, like I said, confused by them. Because when you set aside your time, when you set aside yourself, and you allow yourself to listen to the truth, the hidden meanings, the hidden messages, you will not be discouraged by the talks of other people, by the energies that are trying to manifest physically. Don't let it. I see a connection happening here. It's kind of like an as above, so below, and you can see it's being directed in a perfect alignment. There's a planetary and or astrological star constellation that is connected to the planet right now that is happening. And there is, and this is not something that I've looked into recently, but it could also be the new moon reaching towards the full moon, which is coming up very soon this week or so. Okay, that could also be the alignment that's taking place, so that whatever you've wished for is literally coming to life. You know, doesn't matter how long ago, but it's been coming to life. So be grounded, guys. You need to stay empowered with who you are, because this alignment, look at it, it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect, okay? And look at the shape. It's kind of like a diamond. It's absolutely perfect. There is a trumpet. It's like an angel or a guardian with a trumpet. Okay, it's wings and it's like triangle going down. And this is like a diamond. And this is a point. There's a lot of talk. There's a lot of connection. There's a lot of birds. There's a lot of guardians. I see an elephant. More obstacle breaking, okay? Guys, no matter how old we are, when we're 100 years old, 10 years old, we're going to always have obstacles in our path. Those obstacles will teach you about yourself and teach you how to handle yourself and teach you where to go and what to do and who's there for you. And everyone will learn about their strengths and their abilities, okay? And you know what? You're going to come across people that don't like it. You're going to come across people that will be like, ugh, you know what? I don't like this talk you have about strengths and abilities. I don't like this. You know, there's always going to be people that, whether they say it in front of your face or they say it behind your back, they are not going to like what you have to say. They are not going to like the way you think. But you know what, sweetheart? You're not here for other people to approve of you and approve of your mentality and approve of your life and who you are to become and your purpose. That is why these obstacles and these places and people are placed in front of us, so that we learn about ourselves, so that we do better. It's not a competition of It's not a competition of person A, B, and C. If you want it to be that way, then you'll be 100 years old without ever evolving, without ever growing, without ever learning about yourself. You are here to do better than you did last year. You are here to do better than you did 10 years ago, okay? And besides, if you were one of those people, you wouldn't be here watching my videos because you'd be like, this girl is whack. Her information is whack. It's not for me. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, I see dancing. I see movement. I see gestures. And I see offerings, okay? There's only good things in front of you. There's only good things in front of you. Let go of anything that doesn't serve you. Let go of chatter in your brain. Let go of I'm never good enough. I will never be good enough. Let go of people who think that way. When you see yourself as strong and stable, and you know what you are, because if you weren't strong and stable, you wouldn't be living your life up to this point. You'd be shattered. You'd be broken. You wouldn't watch videos with guidance and spirituality. You wouldn't be watching me as a shaman give you guidance, okay? So you have to be and give yourself credit for all that you are. Write down what you like about yourself. Focus what you like about yourself. Don't focus on the negative. Don't focus on the lack of. We all have a lack of something. All of us do. I have a lack of something, okay? And even if I have a fullness of something, when I have a fullness of something else, I'm going to have a lack of that other thing I first had a fullness of. Because at the end of the day, we have a physical body. We cater to our physical body. You know, we get tired, we get grumpy, we get sleepy, we take care of other people. And when we take care of other people, we get depleted. So we can't be perfect all the time. And it's never meant to be that way. Energy is meant to be shared. I see here a heart with like ribbons, okay? But I also see a heart with two beings, birds, bringing the ribbons together into the heart. And it looks like here, it's a person, like a head of a person, but it's also like a body of an animal, like a lion, a phoenix. Or not a phoenix, sorry. Where did that come from? A winged being. A sphinx, that's what I'm trying to. Lots of divination, lots of prophecies in here. I don't have enough time to give you all of them because there's a lot going on. And when I see this, I see directions, I see arrows, okay? All the directions. You guys have to stay silent. I feel like a lot of people that watch my videos, I do talk about the 4 elements. A lot, which is good because, you know, people become aware of we have access to the 4 elements. But when we work with the 4 elements and we push and shove so much, we get confused by what we're sending out when it comes back to us, okay? So when we send out all these arrows, you have to let the universe take care of itself. You have to let the universe take care of what it wants to give to you, okay? So rest. So when you come up, you're ready to receive what you're meant to have, okay? Because when you work with the elements in a very conscious manner, like I said, you can work for someone, a career, a place for 10 years, and you think you know everything in terms of where you're headed with this place, and then all of a sudden, another door opens up for you, and it's a new place, it's a new career, it's a new business, it's a new love. You never know. You might get pregnant. Anything is possible, okay? So I'm going to leave the reading here. If you see any messages by looking into this cup, I really, really encourage you to leave a message or a comment and let me know what you think. So thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to purchase a reading, a personalized reading, tarot reading, cartomancy reading, oracle reading, tea leaf reading, any reading at all, intuitive readings with Red Earth Goddess, please visit my website, redearthgoddesstemple.com. and purchase your session. Send me an email at redearthgoddess@gmail.com. Connect with me. Thanks, guys.